Yo, what's good, everybody, man? It's your boy Rick, man. It's Mr. Dose, man. The main attraction, the main man. I'm finally back, bruh. Like, man, there's been a lot going on in life. You know what I mean? Life, work, just all of that extra stuff all around. You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, um, I'm back. You know what I mean? So while I had some time, I wanted to just make a quick video, man. I just wanted to jump in, and I really didn't know what to talk about because I missed so much stuff. I seen everything that was happening, so I don't know what to talk about. But if y'all got something specifically y'all want me to talk about, y'all want to know if I seen it, I still have been watching games, catching things when I can. So uh just know that if you want me to talk about something I've most likely seen, if I didn't see it, I'll say, hey, I didn't see it. But so what I'm gonna do real quick is just we might as well do an NFL catch up, man. And so right now I'll just talk about pretty much the teams that's at the top, the teams that's doing real good. Um, you know what I mean, in the league, the teams I see, the teams that have surprised me, and what I kind of think about those teams. So first and foremost, the New England Patriots. Drake May looks great. If y'all are longtime fans of the channel, y'all know I was a big Drake May fan coming out. He was one of the quarterbacks that Washington could have took. We took Jaden Daniels, and I am still okay with that decision, even though all the brutal injuries and my team is doing brutal right now. It is all bad injury wise, and we got a lot of moves that we need to make in the offseason. But with that being said, Drake May, man, looks great on the Patriots. Shout out to Drake May. Patriots look great. They look like the best team in the AFC. I would pick them right now to come out of the AFC, so that's good. The Jaguars is a team I got my eye on. They're kind of up and down. When they win big, and they win big games, and then they lose a whole bunch of games, and you look like you don't know what kind of team that is at all. Kansas City has come back down to earth a little bit, which I felt like they kind of did last season, but they kept winning games, even though the games were close. They didn't look like the same Kansas City Chiefs, but they always had that clutch gene and they were able to win the games. But this year they're losing the 50-50 games, and I think for them, the rubber just finally met the road. Even when you have a franchise quarterback, what will happen is you're going to have a 2-3 year window where you don't quite look the same. You just got to regroup. Patrick Mahomes is going to be fine. You regroup, you come back, and he'll have another run in his late 30s. Kind of like what Tom Brady did, where they went 10 years without making it to the Super Bowl, and then they kind of got back on track. You just need to move some stuff around, get the right players again, and then you'll give yourself a chance. Baltimore is interesting. They look like a team that can win. They had a bad game last week against the Browns. Lamar Jackson looked pretty bad, but I think they started off terrible defensively. That's gotten better. Lamar Jackson, once he figure it out, even though they're coming from 1-5, they're on a 4-game win streak. So even though they're 5-5, you got to watch out for them. The Colts, they can run the ball, which that translates in football, regardless of how you slice it. That just translates. So the Colts is going to be a team down the stretch. I know Daniel Jones hasn't looked as good down the stretch as he did at the beginning of the season, but Jonathan Taylor is having a historic season, and so shout out to him about that. Am I surprised about anybody? The Buffalo Bills is kind of right where I expected them to be. Who am I missing? Oh, Denver. Denver is good defensively, which we already knew they were great defensively. So not necessarily surprised about that at all for Denver. 9-2, I think. Bo Nix wins the games when he needs to win them, and I think that's how a lot of great quarterbacks start off in the league. While they're young, they have a good defense around them, and then they build, and then as time goes on, eventually he'll be the one leading the team as that defense going. A lot of those players get paid and stuff. He'll be that. But right now, they can win a Super Bowl while he's still young and while that defense is still riding really high. So NFC, NFC. The Eagles are just winning games real ugly. It don't look great. But it'll be tough to beat them because if they put it together, then they'll probably be unstoppable again. They'll probably win the Super Bowl again. Yeah, I mean that's kind of just what I gotta say about that is because they're winning in all kind of different kind of ways. So winning at the end of the day, especially in the regular season, is all that matter. And we know that they can take their show on the road. So the Los Angeles Rams look really good. Matt Stafford looked like he's having an MVP season. And for y'all that's been a part of the channel, y'all know I'm a big Stafford fan. Always been a Stafford fan. Been a Stafford fan when he's been on the Lions. Been telling people the whole time, put him on a different team and watch how differently it looks. We've seen that with the Rams, and he's been consistent. And he's one of the few old-fashioned quarterbacks left, and he is going to be part of the reason why old-fashioned quarterbacks are going to come into the league and they're going to be successful again. And that's probably a big takeaway I got myself as far as for the NFL as a whole. Jonathan Taylor is going to be a reason why the workhorse back comes back. Matthew Stafford is why the pocket quarterback will come back. A lot of these players are playing certain positions that are going back to an old school style of play, and it's resulting in winning. And so that's also good to see. Tampa Bay started off the year pretty hot. They kind of cooled off, I could tell by the way they were winning games that I didn't think that was going to last for them. Dallas Cowboys is an interesting team. Like, they can score on anybody. They can't play defense. So I wonder if they'll sneak into the playoffs and make it difficult for somebody. The Bears have strung off a couple of wins. Shout out to Caleb Williams that are just well-coached team wins. They don't seem like Caleb is lighting up the scoreboard. The defense ain't playing fantastic, but they're not bad. They're just stringing off the wins. The Packers look like Jordan Love, and the offense might be the downfall. The defense shows up here and there, but I think they kind of wanted Micah Parsons to be more of a better, like what Myles Garrett is kind of doing. I think they wanted that from Micah, but I think Micah still makes plays. He's still great. And so now, their Super Bowl window is now, to do it when you make a trade like that. Carolina Panthers are interesting. Bryce Young is like, he's kind of really doing his thing. So I'm actually just really happy for him. To be honest, like it just looked like it was over for him, and the way that he has bounced back and they're above 500, I am super duper impressed. To be honest, he had a huge game against Atlanta, over 400 yards, and so he's trying to cement his role in this league. And then and then you have the division, NFC West. Seattle and San Fran are both good teams. Even though the Rams are winning that division, they have two other good teams. So it's going to be interesting to see if three teams out of that division make the playoffs. But that is a tough division. Seattle got a good thing going. Sam Darnold didn't look great last week. He looked terrible last week. But before that, he was looking really good. Seattle seemed like they had something going. They also got a young coach that is building up that team, so they might be doing something for things to come. So, like I said, man, I'm just here for a quick catch up, man. Hopefully, I can be back. I can get back on track, dropping the videos the way I really want to. But like I said, life been life, man. But either way, man, y'all get at your boy, man. It's your boy Rick, and y'all like, comment, subscribe. Y'all let me know what I'm missing, what I need to get into, man. And then y'all holler at your boy, man. This your boy Rick once again, man. I'm out of here. Peace.